President Trump is threatening to sue the BBC, which normally would not bother me because I hate all corporate media. But once you see that he's using it to run cover for Israel, you want to take a pause and be like, wait, what is this? Is the BBC corrupt? Sure. Yeah, they were horrible during the pandemic. They have been selling the Ukraine war ad nauseum. They have been unable to see who is actually killing people in Gaza. They're the worst. Absolutely. What the issue is around Trump was a BBC documentary, which was edited to make it sound like President Trump incited violence on January 6th, like he was actually calling for violence and then going forward the way it was edited. Sure, absolutely. Was dishonest. But now 2 senior executives have resigned, and they are saying, well, we don't think there's bias, but it's time for us to go. And they're grappling with whether or not they might, in fact, have to contend with a lawsuit from the Trump administration. So what does this have to do with Israel? Well, that's what I thought when I saw the Israeli embassy in the UK release this statement. Basically, they're saying they're glad that the 2 people at the BBC are gone because the BBC has been unfair to Israel. Ironically enough, I don't follow this account. It was surfaced to me in my X feed. Why do you think that is? It's a manipulation. If I don't follow them, but I'm being told I need to see this in the context of media manipulation, well, this became clearer when White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt this weekend said this about the BBC and the way they cover Israel. And ask yourself while you watch this clip, why'd she have that printout at the ready to talk about the BBC? Watch.
Firing on Palestinians trying to get aid from the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. After 20 people, according to the Red Cross, have arrived to the hospital that they've set up with gunshot wounds, have died from them. Is this administration aware of these? And I mean, what is being done to address this situation?
The administration is aware of those reports, and we are currently looking into the veracity of them because, unfortunately, unlike some in the media, we don't take the word of Hamas with total truth. We like to look into it when they speak. Unlike the BBC, who had multiple headlines, they wrote, Israeli tank kills 26, Israeli tank kills 21, Israeli gunfire kills 31, Red Cross says 21 people were killed in an aid incident, and then, oh wait, they had to correct and take down their entire story, saying we reviewed the footage and couldn't find any evidence of anything. Oh. Okay, so we're going to look into reports before we confirm them from this podium or before we take action, and I suggest that journalists who actually care about truth do the same to reduce the amount of misinformation that's going around the globe on this front. John.
Okay, that's false, what she's saying. The article does remain online, and those changed casualty numbers were updated. And again, the U.S. administration has plenty of proof that Israel has been targeting civilians at aid centers, has since this summer. So she says, well, we'll look into it. When are we going to get to hear what they have to say if they're not going to trust the BBC?
Did you know that the U.S. life expectancy peaked at 78 years old back in 2014? Yeah, it's been going down ever since. Global life expectancy declining for the first time in 30 years because people are aging faster than ever before. This is due to more toxins in the air, chemicals in our soil, food, other external factors that are new to us. But what most people don't know is we can actually fight against it at the cellular level. Scientists discovered that kimchi actually slows the aging process of human cells. It helps protect them, delay aging at the cellular level. The power of nature can outweigh the power of pharmaceuticals without the nasty side effects. And by the way, you can get all of the benefits of kimchi. Like if you don't like the taste of kimchi, some people don't like fermented cabbage or whatever. I love it. I know Philip loves it, but some people are like, yeah, I don't like that. Well, guess what? You get all of the benefits of kimchi in a simple capsule with our friends at Kimchi One. Each capsule delivers over 900 probiotic strains, plus antioxidants and enzymes that support your digestion, your metabolism, and skin health from the inside out. As we age, we become more susceptible to microbial threats. Kimchi One is a natural antimicrobial, helping your body fight off harmful bacteria, viruses, even toxins, while boosting immunity and energy. Best of all, Kimchi One is 100% made in the U.S., all natural, non-GMO. Support your gut, protect your cells, and feel younger every day with Kimchi One from our friends at Brightcore. So right now, you can get an exclusive offer by clicking the link below, mybrightcore.com/redacted. for 25% off your entire order, or even better, call them. If you call them, you'll get 50% off. 50% off your order and free shipping. Give them a call right now at 888-404-6312, up to 50% off and free shipping. I take it every day as part of my supplements. I would not be able to live without it. So thanks to Kimchi One and our friends at Brightcore for supporting the show.
Now, the message from the White House seems to be, see, you can't trust anything from this report. Not about Trump, not about Israel. Can't trust them. So by merging the BBC's alleged anti-Trump bias, which is real, with accusations of anti-Israel bias, which does not seem to me to be real, they create this clean narrative that the media is corrupt, the West's enemies are our enemies, and Trump, and by extension Israel, is the victim of the same dishonest press. What that tells me is that there are other things the BBC has reported that the White House does not want to look at. For instance, this report over the late summer, which should have been global outrage, but was instead kind of downplayed, was downplayed, about how the BBC saw just how many Palestinian children under 12 were killed with sniper bullets to the head and chest. This is not, oops, they accidentally were blown up in attacks on Hamas. These are children targeted. There's video that I'm choosing not to show you right now, but I linked to it in the newsletter, and it's horrible. So this is a detail, again, that should spark outrage, but now the White House is like, the BBC has media bias. We don't have to see this. That's always been the brilliance, though, about when Trump yells fake news. He is right. There is a lot of fake news, but then he should not catch that blowback to frame the narrative because he hasn't earned the narrative of being a truth teller. That's the game, though. That's brilliant, is make every criticism about the media until the real victims disappear. So let us know what you think about this move to discredit the BBC and by extension, see, they're just unfair to Israel.